Anime finished this year number 57, Shy, 6 out of 10. Shy was a series that wobbled a little back and forth on quality for me, depending on what part of the season we're in, which is a little disappointing. At its best, for me at least, was when the series focused in on Teru, her relationship with her rescuee turned classmate turned friend, and her growth as a person. However, when the last 5 episodes of the series focus in hard on one of the other characters and leave Teru as essentially little more than an observer of someone else's emotional plotline, it did start to lose me pretty hard. It's not that the plotline revolving around Pepesha was completely bad or anything like that, but I think that we needed a little more time with Teru before diving into plots about other characters where she becomes much less of a presence in them. In a prior plot with another character, we learned more about her, but it was in Teru and her having conversations, not her and some villain, which led to our lead character having more plot relevance. I think it's also a plot that dragged on longer than it needed to. However, from what I've heard, plots and arcs dragging on longer than they need to is one of the more consistent complaints about the manga that this one's based on, so I suppose I have that to look forward to in the second season that was announced for this one. I am still curious to see more, but it's a show I end up finding levels out to being just okay by the end of the first season. I'll be curious to see just how the second shakes out, because right now this is really one that feels like it needed a double core, as we're still in the very early end game of the plot, and it doesn't really feel like there was much movement on that end of things until the very, very end of the season, which leaves this all feeling a little unsatisfying at the end.